we're doing it.
Oh, boy.
Let's see here. Anyway, it's a beautiful day.
It is a gorgeous day. It's like baseball weather.
You think you think that we would have windy sky, windy everything today?
Yeah, no matter when we're here in Griswold, it seems like it's always that windy, blustery, Winnie the Pooh, freezing cold day. I can tell you from last Monday's broadcast, I shivered all the way home.
Did you really?
Got the goosebump shivers all the way home.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that.
That's all right. It's all right. It was very awakening. If you didn't stay awake during that game, if you were here at the Griswold Stadium, then you wouldn't stay awake at any game because that kept you awake with the
it was bad.
winds blowing across the diamond from third base to first base. A lot of dust blowing. We had papers blowing all over the place.
It was crazy.
Thought I lost my hat.
Well, you kind of did.
Well, yeah.
You did, but
it was found.
Actually, it was just misplaced.
Well, I think I actually placed it there and forgot that I placed it there, so it didn't blow away. And anyway, it's not. It's in the found department, not in the lost department.
Yeah.
So.
But hold on, I want to check something. All right, just checking the levels. All right, so merch.
Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful
we're trying to do a few things, a few different things. With our coverage. We have 3 different cameras. There are 3 different cameras out there in the field. So
pretty high tech. We're moving into here.
Well,
3 cameras. 2 of the best broadcasters in baseball history.
That's right. The merch.
Well, I'm the second of the 2.
No, you did a great. The other day when we were doing the game, and things were kind of awry because we're still learning this. I'm still learning this new system with the cameras, and because I'm so used to just setting up one camera, being done with it, having a cameraman, and that's it. Now for most things we don't need a cameraman. In basketball, I have a couple of pan tilt zoom cameras. I won't need a cameraman at all.
Wow.
So it'll just be a remote back and forth.
Pretty soon, are you going to be needing an announcer?
For what?
I don't know. I think we got a wrong lineup here, Michael.
Why? What do you think here?
Because I think I have the Griswold team wrong. I saw one up in the booth, but that may not be what you have.
Hold on a minute.
Because I see Sammy Gilligan back practicing at first base.
He is at first.
And according to what I had, he was pitching.
No, that was last game.
Yeah, so that's what's up there. So I need a whole new lineup card.
I am getting it for you right now.
Just text it to me.
Okay. So what can we expect, do you think, for today?
I don't know. We got 2 teams coming in with kind of opposite records. We have Griswold at 1-2, coming off a loss to East Lyme, and Montville coming in at 2-1. But they also lost to East Lyme last Wednesday, and both teams lost to East Lyme by a pretty high score. Griswold was mercied 14-2 in 5 innings, and Montville lost 18-3. Not sure why that wasn't a mercy as well, but obviously East Lyme is a very good ball club. So I'm not sure, Michael. I'm not sure how these guys match up. Usually, in most sports, they match up pretty evenly.
Yeah. The schools are almost the same size.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So now the Wolverines have their ace on the hill today that Billy Kane had said he was going to go with as his ace when he came in and talked to us one morning, and that's Colin Mitchell. So he's on the hill today, and of course they use Sean Garvin, but Sean Garvin he's been using predominantly as a shortstop, and that's really been it. The other one, as you can see on the camera right now, Sammy Gilgenbach. He right now is probably the number 2 starter on the team. You also have Drew Harden who can throw, and you got Calvin Odo who can throw as well. So they have some arms on this team if things get evil. You know what I mean? So the game is scheduled to start at 4 o'clock, so it's going to be starting off pretty soon. Merch, do you want to go ahead and give us the Montville lineup?
The Montville lineup. I will certainly do that.
Unless you have something else. Were you busy?
No. For the Montville baseball team, leading off and pitching, number 1, Cole Turney. Playing shortstop and batting second, Anthony Martin. Batting third and playing first base, Jack Treat. Center field, batting fourth cleanup is Hunter Sylvia. In right field, batting fifth is Andrew McKelwey. Batting sixth, playing second base, Aiden Johnson. Batting seventh and catching, Riley Byer. Batting eighth and playing third base, Luke Chapman. And rounding out the lineup, playing in left field, is Eric Richmond.
All right. So we're just about ready to start here at Griswold High School.
Sounds like they're tuning up for the national anthem, Michael.
Tuning up the band.
Yeah, up in the press box.
I guess we're just waiting for them to go ahead. Because now we have the flag behind us. Before, we used to have to look at it over at the softball field pretty much, didn't we?
Welcome to Griswold High School for the national for Montville versus Griswold. Stand for the national anthem.
We got to change what?
The lineup of your score.
Oh, that's okay. Is that yours?
You got one too.
I do. That's all right. It's pretty much the same.
So who did you say was pitching, Michael? Because they got two here listed at first base. Sammy and Colin.
Colin Mitchell is pitching.
Okay, so he's not playing first, so that's what the lineup says.
Let's see. So we got Kate Rubino, Jake Duthry, Drew Harden, Colin Mitchell, and then Corey Smith is going to be batting fifth. Looks like Shawnee dropped
Playing
down
center
to
field.
the. Yep.
Sorry, folks, all my fault.
Not the merch. And then we got Sean Garvin, who's dropped down to the 6 hole. He's playing short. It's all right. We'll get everything done. We've got a few minutes here before tip-off. There's no tip-off. This is baseball. And there's no crying in baseball.
Calvin Odo will follow Garvin, and he'll be playing left field.
He's Calvin's a good little baseball player, let me tell you.
Followed by Sammy Gilgenbach, playing first base. And finally, Logan Davis, playing right field. Sorry about that, Michael.
No, it's all right.
I thought the lineup that was in the booth was today's, and it must have been last year's.
And you know what? We are right on time. We're starting the ball game. So here we go, the top of the first inning. Montville baseball team's Cole Turney.
That Turney is a pretty familiar name down that Montville area. Probably starting off as probably this is Cole's grandfather, maybe Vin Turney, who I played a lot of softball with back in the olden days. Chaz Turney, who's
Is in there, inside corner, 101.
a good athlete. What a day, Michael. What a day.
It's supposed to be really nice all week, too.
Well, Friday, they're saying 86 degrees on Friday. Kind of glad we're not doing that one here because we're in the middle of the sun and the heat.
2 balls, 1 strike to Cole Turney. Also the pitcher, and there's a base hit right into center field.
That's extra bases, I think. No,
He's going to take a big turn there. And
that was a nice cutoff by Corey Smith to get that in the gap between left and center. Starting off with a single. And Cole had a big game. They played Friday and beat Ledyard 15-4.
all right, here is Anthony Merton playing shortstop for Montville. Gilgenbach holding on Turney. There's a little nubber. It's going to go to Sean. They're going to get 1. They're going to get the force at second on a fielder's choice. So Turney is off the base paths. So it's 1 down. This is Jack Treat playing first base.
Take a picture.
Who is this person? Yeah. Mitchell pitching from the stretch, looking over at Martin, trying to keep him honest over there. And that one's right down the pipe. No balls and 2 strikes. A lot of press here today.
Yeah, Jack Treat on Friday, again against Ledyard, which could be a little undermanned team. He was 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs.
And there's a shot down the first base line. That is going to be a fair ball. And nice cover there by Duthry.
That was a terrific play.
That was a very nice play.
Very heads up by Sammy Gilgenbach and Duthry.
So Martin's going to trek it on down to second base. Another fielder's choice. But no, you're right. Sam very, very much.
He never gave up on the ball. No. That's the thing, and it hit off his glove, and sometimes kids don't follow up, and he hustled to that ball, and Duthry hustled to first base, and they made one of the best plays I think we've seen in this very early season.
Yes, sir. That first one was high. We're in the top of the first. No score. Montville has a runner on second base. It's kind of a slider, looked like Mitchell threw there. There's the pitch. Inside.
A little bit high.
3-0. Got it right down the middle. So we were talking about how these two teams, each year, is always very well matched, same size schools. You're usually going to get a good game between these two. It's pop up in the infield, and that's going to actually go to the outfield where Logan Davis is, and he's going to make the catch. That ball by Hunter Sylvia carried a little longer, a little further than I thought it would.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like there's much wind, but we always get a little bit of breeze from the third base to the first base, or from the dugout, the home dugout, to right field, and I think that's what happened there. Just carried it a little bit into the outfield, and Davis camped himself under it and had made a nice play.
So we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. I want to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors, the Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank in Jewett City, Norwich, Plainfield. Thank you very much for supporting Wolverine Baseball on SNSN. Griswold Dental Associates, right on Slater Avenue here in the borough of Jewett City. They're kind of like on the line. They're not quite out of the borough. They're still in the borough.
Oh. See that? Oh, no problem.
So which media is she from?
I haven't a clue. Probably scouting for the next game. I don't know.
Could be.
I know.
Well, we have Vicky here from the New London Day.
Yeah, so she's covering the game.
Yeah. Anyone from the Bulletin? Nope.
The what?
Who?
I actually like Jimmy Zoka, but he's all by himself. That's the problem. He has no support. But Jimmy Zokor, as far as Griswold Sports, has, I think, done a pretty good job as almost like a one-man show down there.
Agree.
He did several really nice articles on the basketball team during their very successful season. So I think I think he's just so undermanned that he. Okay.
There we go. Trying to get.
Good thing we're here, Michael.
Yeah, I know. Customer satisfaction is our #1 goal.
He just came back and needed the Montville lineup. Ooh, there's one over the top.
Thank God I moved my car.
Did you move it?
I too bad.
Yeah, you've been there, done that.
I've lost a couple. All right, here's Cade Rubino, 0-1. Ball's outside, didn't break all the way in.
Cole Turney on the mound for the Montville baseball team. Lefty, looks like he throws pretty hard. A lot of stuff. That's ball 2 up and away.
2 balls, 1 strike. There's a rope down the left field line foul.
I think everybody heard you.
Rope.
We're in that gully here where it just echoes off the grandstand from the mezzanine.
There's a shot right back up the middle. It's going to be a base hit for Cade Rubino. Opening things up for the Wolverines.
Nice shot at the middle by Cade.
There's Duthry. Look at my scorecard again. Duthry's at third. Who's at second base? Okay. They're going to get one, and they got the fielder's choice. So Duthry beat it out. So 1 down, Drew Harden. Last game, he hit one heck of a shot to left center. Ended up in a double for him.
That was his first time up to last game, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna pop up back here again.
How's it going? Nope. But the problem is I lose it. I don't see it.
That's just a matter of age.
Thanks, man. Ball is high.
Tell you, Cole Turney could work in the MLB with the way that he really, not hurrying his pitches, but he doesn't take any time. He gets the ball back and he throws.
Popped up into foul territory.
It's out of
nope,
play.
It's out of play, though.
Just barely.
1-2.
Yeah, Cole Turney just barely gets the ball back, and you better be ready in the box because he's coming at you.
One and two. Runner doesn't go, and there's a bouncer to second. That should be two. And, wow, Drew beat it out. Drew, not the fastest runner on the team, but he did beat it out.
I'm surprised with that speed, huh?
Yeah, he was blazing down.
He was blazing.
All right, two down. Here's Colin Mitchell. And that hit him. Taking one for the team.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them.
Hey, Bob, you're right.
Brings up Corey Smith. Batting cleanup. Oh, excuse me, batting fifth today. Runners that first and second for the Wolverines, and he takes strike one. Riley Byer goes out to talk to Turney, maybe to slow him down a little. I'm not sure, or they got crossed up on a pitch call. Two outs here.
Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch, but perfect spot in the outside corner. Now 0-2.
Popped up in the infield. And that's it. So, Wolverines do get a base hit. They get a lead off by Kate Rubino. A couple of fielders' choices and a pop-up. And that's it for the Wolverines. Going to go to the top of the second.
Which is very similar to what Montville did in the top of the first.
Yes. Looking for. So I have all this new equipment. That is a blast. So, top of the second. Beautiful day. Which is very much the contrary of the last time Griswold played Montville. In Montville.
You remember that?
Oh yeah. Were you there?
Baseball? No, I don't think I've ever done a game.
I think it was John Harden that was with me that day.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Easy, chilly,
You
frosty.
could say it was chilly. You could also say that it was very, very
Oh, was
wet.
that controversial game? Or no?
Nah, there was like
Rainy game?
10, 12 hit batsmen.
Oh, jeez.
It was a crazy day.
on purpose.
No, the ball just kept getting away. And it was like, I don't know, 28 to 27.
Oh, my jeez.
It was crazy.
Yikes. I hope today's not like that.
No. But the weather was, I'm actually surprised that they played or they continued the game because kids were getting bonked left and right.
Noggin joggers all over
Noggin
the place.
joggers. And matter of fact, the other Turney kid, Chaz Turney,
Yeah.
he started pitching. He was the starting pitcher. I think he beaned 6 kids. And it wasn't his fault. I mean, well,
Kinda.
yeah, unless you're going to lob it over, But he was very frustrated.
Was there any dugout emptying situations where
No.
nobody thought anybody was throwing at the other player.
No, they
Just
knew. They knew what was going on.
knew they just couldn't throw strikes.
But what a mess. We were on the third baseline. And it's one of those games that you just you'll never see it again.
And one of those games that you probably don't.
You don't want to.
ever
No,
see
it's an
again.
awful game. All right, here's Andrew McElwee. He's the right fielder. Hitting in the 5-hole. First one is high from Colin Mitchell.
I think Drew Harden is a pretty tall kid.
Kid's just a sophomore, too. That ball is high, just high.
Just high. Looked like letter high to me, but I'm not getting paid to call these balls and strikes, so he's probably right.
We should go out there. There's a base hit. That's a
Shot.
shot. No, that's going to get past Logan Davis and McElwee, who trips, but he's going to make it into second, and I think he's going to stay right there. As Rubino gets it back in to Gilgenbach, back to Colin Mitchell. So that was a hard hit ball.
A shot.
That was a hard hit ball.
Most of the Montville dugout is just laughing at McElwee because he almost did a face plant between first and second base. He tripped over the back. What he was doing was he was watching the ball. I saw his head right out there, which is not a bad thing, but you also have to watch the bag.
Here's Aiden Johnson, the second baseman. Takes ball one. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, he almost went down. And I don't want to laugh either, but his teammates were chuckling a little bit.
That ball is on the outside corner, 1-1 to Johnson. Where's number 12? Griswold in the, I'm getting used to these black uniforms
Yeah.
with white lettering. And the white and green hats.
I kind of miss a little green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss a little green.
1 and 2. Mitchell kind of staying outside. Must be the scouting report.
They have it. See, there's two guys now covering second base. I don't know. I agree with that. But
There's a little nubber up the first base line. Looks like it's going to go foul, and it does. Mitchell backhands it.
count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Riley Byer, the Montville catcher, stands in the on-deck circle.
How's things going on with the primitive merchant?
Hey, it's still in business.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a little slow for this time of year because it's between seasons, between that fall, Christmas, and summer type stuff. But we are still
Popping out of play.
working at it.
Yeah. Any new products coming out?
Oh, yeah, we're doing. I don't think I have a picture. How about like primitive birdhouses? They're
Oh, you know what?
Indoor type things. Oh, wait, I'll show you.
Well, Melissa likes her birdhouses. She likes her birds outside. There's a kind of fisted into right field, and that's going to drop, and it's going to be a foul ball, just foul. If that was fair, that would have been trouble, and that would have been a run for Montville. So the count holds at 1 and 2.
Tell you, Logan Davis didn't hold back on that. He was going 100 miles an hour, and then dove for the ball.
Nice wind, nice little breeze, not like the other day where we had gale force winds. Oh, where did that one miss? Oh, very nice. That was very good. Now the birds come inside now.
Yeah, with these birdhouses, you have to leave a window open. They're more for decoration, decor.
And
decor.
he gets hit. Looks like a curveball that didn't curve.
Yeah, it's not going to give him much of a bruise.
So first and second, and Riley Byer, the catcher. Billy Kane gonna take a quick little walk out onto the mound, talk to his team. He had a pretty easy first inning, or we got through it fine. Certainly don't want to have the same kind of thing here in the second. Mitchell has had a hard time with control, you know, in and out, you know, of his pitching career.
Kyle's a junior, correct, Michael?
Yeah, yeah. Last year he had a hard time with control. This year he seems to be a lot better. That one is coming up behind us and into the stands, into the mezzanine section. It's where the barbecue is today.
I think it just knocked over a solo cup of beer up there. If I'm not, it knocked over a solo cup of beer up there, if I'm not mistaken. I saw something go flying. It looked like beer. Ooh, nice hard strike right down the middle by Mitchell. Riley Byer now at 0-2 at the plate.
Could use a punch out right here. Here's the pitch from Mitchell. And the grounder to third. He's going to step on the base, and that's going to be it. So they're going to get the lead runner. They're going to get McElway. Johnson's going to make it to second, and Byer, excuse me, at first on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, Duthie actually had a chance to go from third to first on that one. I think he was he was looking at the runner coming down from second. He was looking at his footwork, looking for the bag, and he kind of wasted a little bit of time there. But, you know, ideally, step on a bag throw to first on that one, but wasn't as smooth as I'm sure he would have liked to have been.
Luke Chapman. Count is 0-1. Luke is the third baseman for Montville. Right down the middle, nice pitch there, 0-2. Eric Richmond, the left fielder, is on deck. In the dirt.
Nice stop by Harden on that one.
1-2. We are in the top of the second. No score. Nice pitch.
It was a little bit high, a little bit outside, or either one or maybe both, I'm not sure. But it wasn't in strike zone. 2-2.
There's the pitch from Mitchell. Looks at the second base runner, and that's a shot right up the middle. And then they are going to go ahead and almost turn two. Oh. And that was a bad throw. And Johnson, looks like Johnson. Is it Johnson? No, Aiden Johnson's going to come in to score. On an errant throw by Sammy Gilgenbach. So Chapman is on, he goes to second on a fielder's choice. A lot of fielder's choices today.
Books is full of them already.
Here's Richmond. 1-0 Montville.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised throw by Sammy. I know it looks, you know, your eyes get really big when you see somebody off the bag by that that far. But sometimes when there's no backup like on that you eat it. You just hold it. Give it back to your pitcher.
Just walk it over to the mound.
And you hope something like that doesn't rile Mitchell up a little bit, you know, because of the fact that he still should have 2 outs. And
so that run is unearned.
Yeah. Mitchell's throwing hard.
1-0 Montville. 2 outs. Top of the first. Runner on second. That's in the dirt, and that's going to get past Harden. Chapman going to get down to third. And just as you said, you hope Mitchell didn't get rattled.
Yeah.
He may have.
Yeah, sometimes a play like that, when you know you have an unforced error, As a pitcher, he just throws you off a little bit.
Pitching from the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to end the inning.
That's a way to come back, though. That's a way to come back.
Yeah, he just reared back and fired. Very, very good.
So Montville picks up 1 run on 1 hit. Run was unearned. But they go ahead here in the top of the second inning. Well, coming to the bottom of the second, 1-0 for the Wolverines.
What do we got coming up from for the Wolverines there, Mr. Murch?
We have shortstop Sean Garvin, left fielder Calvin Odo, followed by first baseman Sammy Gilgenbach. Kind of the lower middle of the order. Facing Cole Turney.
Also want to thank Winton Automotive on North Main Street in Jewett City. Ken Winton can pretty much do any automotive repair that you want. And you know what? He supports a lot of youth sports. Not only just this, but he's on the backs of many many different uniforms, whether it's Little League or youth basketball. His kids play as well, where they live. But Winton Automotive is a big supporter of youth and high school sports. So
that's great.
So thank you, Ken.
That's great.
You were going to say something.
I was going to say a few hundred feet from us, we have the Griswold softball team hosting the Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
Yeah.
So their game is probably underway over there, I'm sure, as well.
Sean has Careless Whisper as his walk-up song. It's a George Michael song from the 80s. Here it comes back to you.
Got it. Oh.
That's it. We're in the game.
1 ball, no strike on Sean Garvin.
Thank God for hotspots, which is enabling us to broadcast this game today.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your dog was having a problem.
Well, he is a Shih Tzu, so they do have.
Tell you how technical I am.
The ball's out of play on the right-hand side.
It's on Sorrell's parking lot, almost. It'll roll down the hill.
2 balls and 1 strike to Sean Garvin. There's a fly ball, center field, and the ball is dropped. And Garvin is hustling in for second, and he's in there.
I'm not sure what I'd call that, Michael. What do you think?
I'm calling that an error.
Should have been caught, right?
It was right to him. He had to drift a little bit.
If the wind had been blowing a little harder today, I would have said 2-bagger, but I don't know, Shawnee.
Yep. Gonna give him a E8. Here's Calvin Odo, left fielder.
It was a long drive.
That's a bunt. That's who knows? They just got it by a half a step. But they got Garvin over to third, so he did the job.
See, right now you got to get that run back, right? However you can get that run back. So I thought that was a good call by Coach Kane. I assume that was his call. On the first base side, move that runner over. I think that was a great sack.
Here's Sam Gilgenbach. Ball, and that's going to come all the way back to us. And Garvin is going to trot on home with the run for the Wolverines. So 1-1. They tied it up.
Got that back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Sammy G feels a little bit better about it right now after that errant throw last inning.
Ooh. Got to get out of the way.
And the fact that he was at bat when the run came in, that made me feel even better. Turney missing inside on Sam. 3-0. 1 out here, bottom of the second inning. Tie score, 1-1.
Taken all the way. So the Wolverines manufacturing a run. Fly ball to center field. Ball's dropped. Garvin gets an extra base. Sacrifice over to the third, and the pass ball gets him home. So, hey, whatever works. And then Gilgenbach gets on a base on balls. Here's Logan Davis. And he bunts, and they're going to call that foul.
Did he square or did he swing and it just dribbled there? Did he swing? I couldn't tell because the umpire's in the way, and then the catcher's in the way, and fence is in the way, so I couldn't tell if Davis actually took a swing at that. But it's 0-1 anyway.
Yeah. Either way. It's great. That was a rising fastball, and that's down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. Gilgenbach didn't.
Oh boy, this
he had to hold up, but he's going to make it to third. He had to hold up because he didn't know if it was going to go ahead and get caught. And Logan Davis.
I'm going to call that a double, Mike.
Oh, that's definitely a double. Second and third, one down. And here's Cade Rubino. Got a base hit his first time up.
Sharp base hit up the middle, first time up, first batter.
Outside. Turney's bringing some heat.
So 2 high fly balls this inning have drifted away from the Montville outfielders.
Curveball. Much more of a slider. 2-0. And
Coach Chasen, Scott Chasen, the coach of Montville, is headed out to the mound, get his infield together, get Cole Turney settled down a little bit.
so tied. It's tied 1-1. We're in the bottom of the first. There's only 1 out. Wolverines have runners on second and third. Gilgenbach on third. Logan Davis on second. You know, I mean, it's not really windy, but the ball's carrying.
Yeah, it must get up in the stratosphere or something, and it's pulling it out to center field and right field because both of the Montville outfielders had a lot of trouble with those 2 high flies.
I think I'm going to change the position of the camera here.
I'm almost thinking that Coach Chasen, because of Cade Rubino being a very good hitter, telling him just because it's 2-0, don't throw one down the middle. But I was wrong because he just threw one down the middle. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike. And that hits Rubino. Looked like it would have. So, bases loaded here for the Wolverines. Base hit could do a lot of damage. Jake Duthry up, who had a fielder's choice his first time up. There's a fly ball out of play on the right side. How we doing, Michael?
I've had better days with the camera.
0-1. Ground ball, second base. Picks it up, shovels to first. Bad throw. 2 runs will score. Error on the shortstop. So Sam Gilgenbach and Logan Davis both score to bring the The score of 3-1 Griswold here in the bottom of the second inning. Rubino goes to second on the error, and there's a pop-up to the right side. And second baseman, there are three out there, right fielder, second baseman, and second baseman comes up with that grab, make 3 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. But Griswold scores 2.
It's a couple.
And goes up 3-1 here after 2.
Gotta go to the top of the third.
Excuse me, they scored all 3 this inning, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah, all 3, I'm sorry. So you go to fix the camera, and I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I never know what I'm doing anyway. So we're going to go to the top of the third. You have to help me out there. What did Cade do?
Cade was his average. And then we had a fielder's choice. With the error, he scored 2. And then Barton popped up to the second.
Yeah, I was trying to reposition the camera. One of them. So Mitchell back up on the hill here on the top of the third. They are now up 3-1.
And those 3 runs were scored only on 1 base hit. But, Logan Davis having a nice double at right field, which carried and kept carrying.
So pretty good. I think we get a better vantage point now with the camera. All right, so we've got Turney, Martin, and Jack Treat.
Top of the order.
You know, Griswold, and we've noticed, you know, I'm sure, well, I noticed, and I know you have too, has been, over the last few years, just a lot of, like, what seem to be rookie mistakes.
Yeah. Young team mistakes.
Right.
You know, they haven't had that leadership experience.
Yeah.
You know, the consistency, I guess, of defense or you know, whatever, and that has hurt them the last couple of years.
Today, not so much, though. It's a base hit.
It's Cole Turney's second single. Goes 2 for 2. Kind of looped that right over the shortstop's head between left and center, which is where his hit in the first inning was, but more of a line drive.
Here's Anthony Martin, shortstop. Got on a fielder's choice. Nice pitch, right at the knees.
That was a good spot.
The ball's 1 strike. Turney on first. That's low in the dirt.
High strike 2. Swinging strike 2. Anthony Martin. Jack Treat on deck for Montville.
And they're going, and look at that, they got a good shot at getting him, and they do. Nice throw by Andrew Harden. A bullet down to second. Caught stealing 2-4.
Turney didn't realize what a good arm Andrew has.
Yep.
Because normally when there's a ball in the dirt like that, you'll never get that runner going to second base.
And then they got Martin swinging, so now you had a base hit And then that was erased on the caught stealing, and then the instant strikeout of Martin. So 2 down quickly for Jack Treat. This is the kind of inning that, a pitcher likes to have.
That's for sure.
Bing, bam, boom. In-N-Out Burger. There's a high skied fly ball. Second baseman is under it and makes the catch. So a very good inning there
Great inning.
for the Wolverines out on the field. Kind of, was that really, do you call that 1, 2, 3?
1, 2.5, 3. 1.5, 2, 3.
I don't know.
Do 3? 1.5, do 3. Jake. Yeah, it was great. That was a great inning. Harden, throwing that runner out, turning out at second base. That just, pumps you up a little bit right there.
Yeah.
And the next pitch, he strikes out Martin. And then Jack Treat, who is a very good hitter, hits one about 1,000 feet high, and Cade Rubino gets under that and has no problem at second base with that one.
I want to thank another one of our sponsors, Sharp Image Barbershop, right on Main Street in Jewett City, in the spot where the famed Aramoni's Bakery used to be, and probably the best thing in the world was to make that spot not a bakery.
They tried to do that for a while.
They did.
Tried to do that for a while.
But everybody was like, "This isn't Aramoni's."
Yeah.
No kidding. It's not.
And nothing ever would be again.
I got a kick out of it. I would get a kick out of it all the time when people on social media going, "This is not like Aramoni's," because it's not Aramoni's.
But we're not talking about Aramoni's. We're talking about Sharp.
Sharp Image Barbershop. So Ruben, who is the owner, he trains barbers as well. So it's not just him, and they have specials every so often with his trainees. So pay attention to his social media postings and stuff like that, because you might get yourself a $5 haircut.
Okay.
Sharp Image.
And then sometimes you get what you pay for.
Well,
I know. I'm sure they do a great job.
Ruben's right there.
Oh, that's good.
He's right there with his trainees.
That's a cool thing, though. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Turney's working fast.
He has been from the first inning. He's just a fast worker. That's why I say he'd fit right in the MLB these days.
1-1. 2-1. What's that? 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's what I thought. I got to stop looking at the scoreboard. Hot shot! Billy Kane getting a hot foot.
He must have said something bad to Mitchell before.
Yeah.
Mitchell's after him now.
1-2. Outside. 2-2. Colin got hit by a pitch first time up.
So you better be ready in the box, because Turney takes no time whatsoever between pitches.
Full count. Corey Smith up next, who has surprising power. A couple of these kids have surprising power. Ball 4. So Mitchell's been on a base on balls and a hit batsman. Here's Corey Smith, who popped up to the shortstop first time up.
Oh, boy.
And they got Mitchell in a pickle.
He's in a pickle, all right.
And he is safe. He got out of the way, spun out.
I believe Scott Chasen's going to go out and challenge this
Yeah.
as far as Mitchell going out of the baseline. I think he went out of the baseline as well, but again, we're behind the backstop, so he probably go out and look where his spike marks hit the ground. But he was dead to rights. He was picked off.
Yeah, Jason's really going at it.
I kind of think he's right, but again. Yeah, Scott Chasen has given up in this, and I kind of don't blame him.
Yeah.
They're going out. They're actually going out to look at it. Chasen's looking at the divots that Mitchell made in the infield going back to first base. I get a feeling that Chasen's going to lose this. Yeah, he kind of walking off. Colin Mitchell did a heck of a job getting out of that bind.
He did. Got lucky. And Coach Chasen is not holding his tongue as far as letting the umpire know that it was a terrible call. And he's pretty vocal about that. Yep. And he actually is still telling the umpire it was a terrible call. And there's a bunt. And
brings the count to 1-1 on Corey Smith, who popped out to the second base his first time up. Another bunted tap foul down third baseline, or actually all the way in almost to the dugout. The on deck batter picked it up and threw it back. 1-2, no outs here. Bottom of the third. Evens up the count at 2-2.
And there's a, that's in the gap a little bit. Is anybody, nope, it's got to be a base hit. And the runner's reach is going to go up 90 feet.
Brings up Sean Garvin, who had a long fly ball to center field first time up that was an error by the center fielder and scored Griswold's first run.
And there's
another long drive, and that's going to be over.
That's going to be over his head, yeah.
Looks like it's going to score 2-0. Play at the plate, and they got Smith at the plate. Very, very nice, nice cutoff play there by center fielder and shortstop. Garvin ends up with a long double, 1 RBI. Brings the score to 4-1. Griswold.
The ball almost got thrown away.
Alvin Odo at the plate. Sacrifice bunt first time up. Two and 0. Ball off to the right side. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the third, 4-1. Griswold over Montville. Nice hard strike. 3-2 to count. That's Sean Garvin at second base. 1 out here. Bottom of the third. High fly to center field. Center fielder's got it.
I beat the back on the. I walk in back for like Rick. This not the time to confess. Sleep with 2 phones on my chest. Yesterday I was just.
That's 2 going for Griswold here in the bottom of the third. Brings up Sam Gilgenbach, who walked his first time up. It's ball 1. Shot in the hole between first and second. Garvin's coming around to score, and he does. RBI single by Sammy Gilgenbach. Brings up score to 5-1.
There I am playing with the cameras.
So 5-1 Griswold here. Bottom of the third inning.
Corey Smith got mowed down, right?
Yes, at the plate. Logan Davis, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here, bottom of the third. Swinging strike 2-2 here on Logan Davis. Cole Turney trying to get this final out.
Boom, here it comes.
And he does. Strike 3 on Davis.
So that's going to end the bottom of the third.
Griswold picks up 2 runs on 2 hits. Sam Gilgenbach with an RBI, and then Sean Garvin with a long double. Oh, excuse me, Corey Smith had a base hit too. 2 runs on 3 hits.
So that's another thing about the Wolverines this year is that they're hitting better. They're hitting better than I think they've been in the last 3 years.
And again, some of that's maturity. You got Corey Smith, who's been around 4 years, well, at least 3, because I don't think they played as a freshman back in 20.
Yep.
And then Cade Rubino, who's always been a good stick, good ball player.
Cade, he's just a good athlete.
Yeah, he's just a good athlete.
3-sport athlete. Plays
It has some kids,
basketball, football.
New kids coming up who are still young, but they've had very successful little league, kind of senior league careers. And not that they're leagues over, but
I think we're going to see, and this is just my hunch, is the next. I think you're going to see quite the influx in the next 4 to 6 years with Wolverine talent and Wolverine in all sports. I think they're going to get to a different level. They're going to win more games, going to be more excitement. Because a lot of the kids that are coming up are good ball players out of the middle school, and they're coming here. And you also have kids from Norwich that are coming here too, because Norwich is now a sending town.
yeah.
For Griswold High School, and that increases every year. Hunter Sylvia leading it off here in the top of the 4th. 5-1 Wolverines. Popped up, I have no idea where that went.
Behind us.
I just cover my head. I want to wear a helmet here. I'll never forget the foul ball that you caught right in front of my face.
Remember that?
Oh yeah, I'll never forget it. 0-2 to Sylvia.
That was pretty nonchalant, too.
Got him on a curveball.
Tell you what, Kyle Mitchell has really settled down here.
That's his third strikeout. Andrew McElwee. Fouled off, strike one.
Get a little windier here, Michael. You can
It's okay.
hear it in the microphone. You can feel it a little bit.
I'm okay with that.
It's time for my hoodie.
It's going to get warmer, dude. It's gonna
Tonight
get
it's
warmer.
not tonight.
Really?
Ooh, nice pitch, outside corner.
Mitchell seems to be getting into a little bit of a groove.
Yeah, he is. He's got a rhythm going out there. Ooh.
Got him.
Right by McKelvey.
2 outs, 2 strikeouts.
That's his 4th strikeout now on the day.
Here's Aiden Johnson.
Johnson was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning.
He scored. He scored the only Montville run. There's a fly ball. Logan Davis underneath it. Mixed catch. So a fairly easy.
Very easy.
Last 2 innings have been pretty easy for Mitchell. He's pitched well.
Well, that's the first inning that he hasn't given up a hit, so that's a promising sign too. So he is really getting into a great rhythm out there. He's throwing hard, he's throwing strikes, and when you throw strikes, a lot of times good things happen. As long as they're not right down the pipe, and you're giving the batter an opportunity. But he's pitching very, very well right now.
Game's moving right along too.
Well, both pitchers are not ones to walk around the mound and pick up dirt, and they get the ball back and they say, "Are you ready?" Because here it comes.
Let's go. All right, so in the bottom of the 4th, you got Kate Rubino, Jake Duthry, and Drew Harden. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Number 9. You got a Griswold roster there? No numbers. Noah Rogers is going to come to the plate. This is the first time I think we've ever seen Noah Rogers. Ever.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump
So Noah Rogers is going to get an at-bat here in the bottom of the 4th with the Wolverines up 5-1. Have you seen this young man? You have a scouting report?
I do not, Michael. I usually I come pretty prepared with a lot of stuff. I do not have a scouting report on Noah Rogers, but he stroked that one pretty well left field.
First pitch swinging.
Yeah, hit it well, too.
Yeah. There's Duthry. A couple of fielder's choices today. Swing and a miss, strike one. Foul. 0-2.
It's surprising that Rogers just batted for Vito, right?
He comes in for come into second base for a few innings. I mean, with the rules, you can re-enter. Who knows? He may not even go out into the field.
Didn't have to, right?
Right.
But Cade has
Swing and a miss.
Cade has a base hit today, so maybe he's
2 down quickly as Rogers was first pitch swinging. Hit a moonshot to left field, which was pulled in by Richmond. And here's Harden, who sends one out to right center field, and no one's going to get that either, as he put a jolt into that, and he's going to try for third. And here's the throw, and he's in there safe. He just never stopped. He turned second and just turned it on.
That was a long, high triple. That was like a major league height shot right there.
You betcha. All right, here's Mitchell. Fouled off to the right side.
I would love to do something here to get an extra run behind him, Bring that score up to 6-1 if he could. 2 outs.
Outside. 1-1, trying to help his cause here. That's in the dirt. 2-1. Swing and a foul. I think it was off of the catcher.
Catcher got that in the
Yeah.
mask, I think. That's a rough job back there.
You did that. How many years did you do that?
A long time.
And your grandson did it?
Long time. Yep.
How's he doing in golf?
He's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
They won they started last week and they won their first match.
Good for them.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Pop foul. Just off to the right. About maybe 15 feet. Our next game is going to be that we're going to have on the air is going to be Monday. Right here from Wolverine Baseball Park. There's a shot up the middle and backhanded nicely.
That was a very, very nice play by the second baseman, Aiden Johnson from Montville to get Mitchell. So 1 long triple by Drew Harden, but no runs scored.
So we're going to go to the top of the 5th, 5-1 Wolverines.
Colin Mitchell really pitching very well out there. He's allowed only 3 hits here through 4 innings. Hitting the strike zone just where he should be.
Retired 7 in a row.
Yeah, he's been he's in a groove.
Well, I don't know if you can really say he retired 7 in a row because Cole Turney had that base hit, but then he got caught stealing. So technically,
It's not correct.
he got retired, but not by Mitchell. I want to thank the Jewett City Savings Bank. Been a sponsor since we went on the air pretty much. How many branches now? I know you're retired, but
18, 19.
20, 30.
I can't keep track. I'm old. And
Mike Alberts is just boom. I think he opened up 10 last week.
last week.
No, he didn't.
No, I don't think they've opened any more yet.
Putnam was the last one, right?
Yep.
Member FDIC, is that correct?
That is correct.
And friendly service, and they won Best Bank again. Best community bank.
Because they are the best community. Jewett City and Eastern Connecticut Savings, two of the best community banks.
And really cool people.
Homegrown people.
Yeah. I like going into either one of the banks and, they say, hey, Mike, how are you? It just makes you feel like, hey, how are you? Well, it makes you feel good. Here's a buyer. Got on a fielder's choice, his first time up. Also took a shot to the lower groin behind the plate last inning. Curveball. Ooh, off-speed pitch. Mitchell had him way ahead. He was way ahead of that.
Never heard anybody call it the lower groin.
Well, what are you going to say? And another one. Boy, he just...
I just didn't realize there was an upper groin and a lower groin.
Well, there's the groin, and then there's the lower groin. See if he comes to the heat here after two off-speed pitches. And he does, but that was more. I think it was a curveball, actually.
Yeah, that was an outside curve.
2-2, high and tight. What do you think? Nope. Line shot.
Nice pickup.
Got it on.
Nice Sean Garvin over there.
And then Gilgenbach scooped it out of the dirt himself.
Looks like Ozzie Smith over there, Shawnee.
Call it 6-3. Either way. Here's Chapman, also a fielder's choice. How many fielder's choices have there been?
A bunch, a ton of them. Just as many fielder's choices today as the 28-27 hit by pitch game you were telling me about earlier.
That was a crazy game last year. It was uncomfortable because it was wet and cold. And, yeah. It was like full contact karaoke. And look at that. Line out to Garvin, so quick 2 outs.
Mitchell's got it going right now.
Yep. Here's Richmond, the left fielder, who struck out in the second. 5-1 to score. This game is just zipping along.
Yeah, I think
It's only an hour old. Whoop, here it comes.
I think we said this last week when Colin pitched that it was a raw, cold, windy day, and that's how baseball season usually starts here in New England and Connecticut.
Woof.
But today, nice, warm. His arm is staying warm out there, and he's
blew that right
just
by him.
rearing back and throwing. Phew.
Got him.
Phew.
Yeah.
Is that number 5 on strikeouts now?
It is 5 strikeouts for Colin Mitchell.
Boy, that was a quick one.
Time to go to the bottom of the 5th. So what do you think, have you heard of these ghost kitchens?
Ghost kitchen.
Yeah.
I apologize, I have not.
Okay, so there's that app DoorDash, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they've come up with different business, and different entrepreneurs have come up with these ghost kitchens. And they're like specialty stuff that you can get delivered. And wow, you see that turning? He's zipping it in there.
So you order as you
You
would?
order, but
But you don't know where it's coming from?
well, you do. Well, most people do. So like there's Mr. Beast Burger in this area. Mr. Beast is a YouTuber, right? And he's spun off in a couple of brands. One of them is the Mr. Beast Burger, and it's available through a ghost kitchen. So basically, you go on DoorDash, and you order your food from wherever. You can't go to Mr. Beast Burger and sit down and have a burger.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's like a virtual,
Yeah,
it's like a virtual restaurant. Virtual
it's exactly what it is.
food service, food preparer.
So what they do is they do it out of local restaurants. So this one, Mr. Beast Burger, is coming out of Ruby Tuesdays.
No kidding.
Yeah. And
Now,
then there's one, and then there's another one, the Wing Stop. All wings. It's coming out of Chili's.
so when
They
you
get the orders,
when
they
you
make the
order,
food,
do,
yeah.
do the people ordering know where it's actually coming from?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
How do you know? How do you
I
have this
just
insight?
found out. I just found out, you know.
So, Ruby Tuesdays have pretty good burgers? Is that the reason, I guess?
No, it's nothing that you can get at Ruby Tuesdays.
Oh, it's coming out of Ruby Tuesdays.
Right, and,
But
the,
it's
and
a
their cooks
special,
are making
it's a
it.
specialty kind of
Yeah.
burger. So Corey Smith up there, I don't know what just happened, but he twinged something. He tweaked something. I don't know if it's back, his
Rib cage?
Doesn't look like a knee issue. Could be a, lat. It could be a pulled muscle or something. But Coach Kane coming down the. Yeah, it could be.
So-
Something caused a little discomfort, that's for sure.
So Corey has popped out to the shortstop and had a base hit, and then he was thrown out at the plate by a country mile.
Yeah, but on a very nice relay play too. And a nice cutoff and relay.
Strike 2-1. And something's bugging him because he called time again, so
Yeah,
he's taking his time here.
talking some type of a little bit of a tweaked muscle or pull muscle or.
3-1.
Griswold, with its 5 runs, has only had 6 hits today. A couple of Montville errors and.
Inside. And looks like he's going to go ahead and run it himself. So it looks like he's feeling a little bit better. I think, nope, thumbs up. Thumbs up from Coach Tim Lake into Billy Kane, so he's good. All right, here's Sean Garvin.
Not sure they want to risk Corey trying to steal here, but who knows? Could be a big ploy. Maybe that's what that's all about.
There's a strike, 1-1. A little high and outside.
Yeah, I think Sean thought it was a little high and outside as well.
Inside. So there was a moral to my whole ghost kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So John Harden and I have come up with an idea,
Oh, boy.
to utilize at a ghost kitchen. Inside. And we want to go ahead and we want to find a restaurant that'll go ahead and do it.
Wow.
It's called Burger Nugs.
Burger Nugs.
Burger Nugs.
I know they're from Burger Nugs. I think.
Yeah, they're like their little burger nuggets. And there goes Corey Smith, and there is a little hit and run play there. And he's going to have to go all the way back, and let's see. He's going to make it back to first. And Shawnee hit it on the button.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice play by Montville center fielder Eric Richmond.
All right, so we got a pinch hitter for Calvin Odo. Is that Lucas?
I think it's Lucas Strain.
Lucas Strain batting up. playing baseball this year. Swinging a miss. And he looks at strike 2. Oh, and 2 to Lucas Strain, 1 down. Corey, there goes Corey Smith. And
I don't know if they'll get him or not. They do.
yeah.
Nice pickoff move by Cole Turney. Fooled Corey over there.
So call that 1-3-4.
And Lucas Strain is up there with an 0-2 count.
And so there's 2 down now. I don't know what the ump is doing here.
I think he's finally telling the Montville coach it's his substitute.
Oh.
He just said 21 for 2, which would be Lucas for Calvin. And now he's having a conversation with Coach Kane.
And there's Lucas going, I didn't do nothing.
I just gave him up the bat. He's going to bat lefty now. Look at this. He's practicing lefty.
All right, 0-2. Bottom of the 5th, 2 down. Here's the pitch to Lucas. Got him. So the Wolverines go quietly in the bottom of the 7th.
Another almost 1-2-3 inning.
Almost. It's been a strange game.
1.5, 2-3. Jake 2-3.
It has been a little odd, you know, with all the fielder's choices and picked off runners and Corey Smith, who was very, very fast, and he's gotten mowed down twice.
Yeah.
So Mitchell back up on the hill for a 6th inning of work. He has faced the lowest possible amount of batters in the last 3 1/3.
So with all those things,
Actually, 3 2/3 if you want to do that.
all those kind of little oddities here in the game today, reminds me of the old Joaquin Andujar.
Joaquin Andujar, wow, that's a blast from the
One of
past.
the best quotes ever when he said, "I can tell you baseball in 2 words. You never know." I explain baseball in 2 words.
And you know what?
You never know.
There's somebody out there going, I don't get it.
That was one of his most famous quotes ever. I explain baseball in 2 words. You never know. Sure wasn't J.R. Richard. I'm sure.
Remember him?
Joaquin, how I do. Joaquin and yeah. Okay.
Here we go, top of the 6th, top of the order. Cole Turney and a bouncer right back to Mitchell. He's going to underhand it over to Gilgenbach. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Mitchell has really taken over this game here since about the 3rd inning, maybe even the end of the 2nd inning, and he's just been pitching
him
very,
down.
very well.
Here's Martin, got on a fielder's choice and struck out in the 3rd. Popped up. Oh, there it is. Out of play. No balls, 1 strike, 1 down.
Just missed it.
I think he called that one a strike.
Did he?
Last inning.
Oh.
Same
I
place.
think that I missed. Not that I don't miss things all the time, but
That's in the dirt.
trying to overthrow that one.
Yeah, it was a 58.5-foot fastball. 2-1. And there is a base hit. Logan Davis gets it on one hop. So Anthony Martin.
First one since the second inning, I think, Michael.
Yeah. McElwee had a double in the fourth. No, in the second.
Oh no, and Kearney had a single back in the third. I take it back.
Yep.
Kearney, that's
Top
where,
of the third.
Yeah, that's where they got the 3 outs with only 3.
Because he got caught stealing.
That's right.
All right, strike one to Jack Treat, the first baseman, batting from the left-hand side.
I believe Jack's a freshman.
And that ball's going to get away from Drew Harden, and Martin is going to move on down to second base, take a big turn, but he's not going anywhere past that right now. So 1-1. So Mitchell to Jack Treat is throwing a couple of wild pitches. One that Drew Harden was able to stop, and that one that popped away. That's a nice pitch right there. 1-2. Jack bounced out to Sammy in the first and had that nice play, and that's a base hit up the middle. No! The ball was kicked, and everyone's going to be safe. That was a nice backhand. That was a nice backhand by Rogers. You got to get.
You got to give an error.
Yeah, that's E4.
He should have had that ball.
He should have had that.
I didn't take a bad hop.
Nope. All right, here's Hunter Sylvia. Flew out to right field and struck out. 0 for 2. He's got a couple of runners on base here. Swing and a miss. He was late on that. Strike one.
So you got to wonder if Cade Rubino came up with an injury of some sort. Not like him to be taken out of the game.
Strike two. McElwee is on deck. One of the few got a hit off of Mitchell today.
Ooh.
Just missed. Just missed. One and two.
Oh.
Got him. Pull the string.
Got him looking.
2 down. Here's McElwee. Got a double. And then he was out on a fielder's choice, and then he struck out in the fourth. There is a shot up the middle. That's a base hit. That's going to score a run. Anthony Martin's going to come in. We're going to look at on the instant replay right here. There it is, right up the middle, a rocket shot. Here the run scores. So now we have first and second.
Looks like there's some form of a substitution going on right now, but I'm not sure who it is because Aiden Johnson is still coming up. Oh, it must be pinch runner maybe. Somebody running for...
number 5. Looks like 5 for Jack Treat.
According to our, that would be Jackson Carberry at first base now. Oh, tough ball right there. 1-0 to Aiden Johnson.
2 down.
5-2.
Once they get out of this inning, ball is high. 2-0. This is the tying run. Tying runs at the plate right here. Eden got hit by a pitch and flew out to Logan Davis. There's this
Okay, with this, all 3 pitches were in the exact
same spot, and I guess 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2-1. Nice pitch, right to the knees. 2-2. So we can punch out Johnson here to end the inning and get out of this jam. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He gets him. Montville leaves 2. 5-2. Mitchell picks up a couple more Ks that inning. He now has 7.
Yeah. Yeah, Colin Mitchell, there's an inning to go, but he is pitching a great game today. Going up to the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah. Montville's only got one more shot. Turney's still on the hill. He really only had that one bad inning. Himself, actually. Since you've retired from the bank, even though you don't have the full beard,
Yep.
you look like someone should be like maybe get on Duck Dynasty.
Gee, thanks a lot, Michael. I don't think that's a compliment, is it?
Come on.
Come on, I don't have any, I don't have a job to go to every day. I live in Sterling, for God's sakes. I look like one of the better guys up there. Just to look like,
They're very handsome men.
okay. Looking at the week ahead.
And they're very smart.
Smart?
They're very smart businessmen.
Up in Sterling?
No, well, I don't know about that, but I mean the guys from Duck Dynasty.
Which 2 are they?
Is it Duck or Dynasty? I don't know. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th. 5-2 Wolverines.
So just looking at the week, Michael, as far as games go, Griswold does not play again until Friday against Ellis Tech, and then they play Saturday, both games away at Bacon Academy, Bacon. And then Montville doesn't have time to breathe, and they have to play St. Bernard's tomorrow, and then they play New London on Saturday.
Sammy bounces one to short. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Wait a minute, that wasn't Sammy, was it?
Yes, it was.
Number 11?
Yes. Sam's been number 11 all day long.
All right. Here's Logan Davis. Swing and a miss, strike 1. High and outside. So Montville has 7, 8, 9 coming up in the top of the 7th. Strick, 1-2.
Both pitchers are still throwing really hard. Turney throwing hard too, even though he's on the short end of a 5-2 game right now.
Well, like I said, he only had that one. The second inning was, I think, his
second and third. He kind of.
Yeah. But he's been solid. I mean, every other inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Yeah, he's still bringing it. All right, Cade Rubino, he's back up. He's going to be back into the game. So Cade has a base hit in the first.
I think this is Rogers again.
9?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Rogers. I'm sorry. Oh my God, it looked like Cade.
do resemble.
They do look.
Other.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oops, I goofed. I really thought that was Kate for a minute. But.
Great effort by the catcher, by the way, but could not come up with that pop foul. And Rogers
He comes up hacking, doesn't he?
Rogers' first pitch hit, swinging again.
Yep. He comes up hacking. And that's a base hit into left field. Here's do 3. Do 3, the third baseman. So 2 out single there by Rogers. See if
he's going.
He's going. He's not messing around. And then they didn't tag him.
He's been pretty impressive here in the last 2 at-bats. And
I want to make it happen, he says. Oh, I thought he was going to start trucking again. And look at that. That ball goes into center field.
And he's quick as can be.
And Rogers is down to third. He's making it happen.
Is it Noah? Noah Rogers?
Noah Rogers, yeah. I know a guy. So now he comes in, gets a base hit, steals second, gets to third, and that's a foul ball, and he's halfway down the line.
Really quick.
Yeah. It's like, hey, coach, I'm here to play. No balls and 2 strikes. Outside. Look how far down the line he gets. He goes right back. 1 and 2 to do 3. Third baseman.
Drew Harden on deck.
There's a pop-up right behind us. And I thank my lucky stars I move my car every home game. So do 3 hanging tough. It's like a New Kid song. Got him out. Got him swinging. Got to throw him out. Do 3 didn't go anywhere. And they got it. All right. So that's it. So after 6, 5-2 Wolverines. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Merch. It's been a fast-moving game. And
yeah,
it's really been, I mean, it's been a pretty even game.
Have done, yeah, that second and third inning for Montville, where Griswold came up with its 5 runs in those 2 innings.
Yeah.
Other than that, Cole Turney has done a great job, and Colin Mitchell is pitching a terrific game out there for Griswold. So we'll see if he can hold Montville here in the 7th inning and go home with a nice victory today.
See any, is that Lucasen left? I think that's Lucasen left. Logan Davis still in right. Corey Smith is in center. Yeah, he's coming back in. Looks like Odo's going out there.
Oh, man. I get it.
It's right here. I'll get it.
Thank you, Michael.
Problem. All right. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for the Montville baseball team, who, to our knowledge, do not have a mascot.
Which isn't all that unusual these days, I guess.
Yeah, it's not. All right.
Mitchell coming out in the 7th inning to hopefully finish this game off.
You got Byer, Chapman, and Richmond. Byer is 0 for 1 officially. Fielder's got onto first on a fielder's choice in the 2nd, and then he bounced to short in the 5th. So here he is in the 7th. Trailing by 3. So Montville's going to need some runners.
Mitchell's only given up 5 hits here in the first 6 innings. And, has 7 strikeouts.
Ball in the dirt. 1-0. Off to the right, out of play. In the upper decks. This is the mezzanine. What's the other side? I forget.
Trampoline? Oh, never mind.
Curve, and that's going to be out of play.
Just Harden gave it a good shot, good run though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Did he? Oh,
Blazing speed of Andrew Harden.
been working on that.
1-2.
It's the effort that is key. Effort. And when you see a catcher run over to the first base dugout fence,
Got him looking.
That's number 8, Colin Mitchell.
Here's Luke Chapman, the third baseman.
He's 0 for 2.
Another fielder's choice. Then he lined out to Shawnee Garvin at short. Fists it,
Could be
and
trouble.
Garvin right under
Garvin's
it.
got it.
2 down. Down to their last out. And looks like, yep, it is Richmond, the left fielder. He's been up twice and struck out twice. That ball's high. I think you just throw fastballs, just right down the middle. You got him twice. And there's a shot into left field. Odo giving chase, and just foul. Richmond tagged that ball. Put a charge in that.
Yeah, he did. He hit it hard.
One and one. Well, now we know the kid can hit. He can send it.
Cole Turney, the top of the order on deck.
Here comes right to us.
Pretty sure that
Foul.
Mitchell would rather not have to face Turney in the top of the order.
But he really hasn't had much problem. Well, he 2 for 3. Ball outside, 2-2. So you got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Wolverines 5, Montville 2. Here's the pitch. Inside. Now we're at a full count. No, we're at 2. Now we're at 2-2.
I got 3-2.
No, it is 3-2.
You were right the first time.
God, that scoreboard really does confuse me. But it doesn't take
yeah,
much.
it's almost like you shouldn't even look at it.
Yeah.
Just look at it.
3-2. Got him. And that's the end of the ball game right there. 9th strikeout.
What a great game by Colin Mitchell. Good game by the Griswold team overall. But Colin Mitchell had a terrific game on the mound today. Gives up only 5 hits, 2 runs. What did we say? 9 Ks.
9 Ks, including 2 in the 7th there.
2 this inning.
Yeah.
2 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 4th, or 3rd, 4th, 9.
9 total.
Yeah, that's story game. Story game. Colin Mitchell. Yeah, did a great job today.
Yeah, some good spot hitting. The base running's a little sus, but it's still early in the season too.
They didn't make they played a very good game today. They didn't make started off with a bad throw that scored a run from Montville and said it's like, oh no, here we go. but they kind of settled right down. They played, I think, a very good defensive game. They got caught a couple times on steals, pickoff moves.
Yeah.
But in general, I thought Griswold played a very sound ball game today.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It was actually a good game to watch. I mean, it wasn't boring. It zipped right along. Both pitchers pitched very fast.
Yeah, what was it, hour and 30 minutes, hour and 35 minutes?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's great.
That is a good ball game. Nice weather. It's getting a little cooler now as the sun goes down.
No complaints.
But let's take a look at let's see, Cade Rubino. He was 1 for 1 and got hit by a pitch. Noah Rogers came in and was 1 for 2 for him.
So you wonder, possibly the hit by pitch. I wonder if Cade came out because of that.
It could be, because that's when we didn't see him anymore.
Yeah.
After that, so Jake Guthrie, actually 0 for 2, 2 fielder's choices. Right? Is that what you have?
I've got him over 4. You got
him over 4?
2 strikeouts, 2 field choices.
Okay. Let's see, Drew Harden, 2 for 3.
Yep. I've got him 1. I've got him 1 for 3. He had that triple, play a fielder's choice, and a pop up to second base.
Oh. See, I gave him the double. I thought that was an error. No, the triple, that was an error. But it was still a base hit, no? You got extra bases. No? No, stand your ground, man. That's cool. He's not saying a word.
Did he have a long...
He had a couple long shots.
He did? Am I in the right game? Yes.
He had a couple long shots today.
Okay.
Corey Smith got thrown out of the plates. He got picked off. He was, looked like 1 for 2 officially.
Correct.
Shawnee Garvin finally busted out of his little bit of a hitting slump and got a double today.
And Garvin was the one who hit the long shot that ended up, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
No. Total of 7 hits today anyway. 7 hits and 5 runs. But good overall game by the Griswold Wolverines.
Absolutely. So we don't know what the score is over there at the softball game, but the softball, the girls are playing as well. So we'll post that on SNSN Sports a little bit later on as soon as we know what that score is. So, Merch, thank you very much for coming on by and hanging out. It's always good to hang out with on a baseball game with you.
Thank you, Michael.
It really is.
Same here. Same here.
So your final score. Beautiful pitching performance by Colin Mitchell. 9 strikeouts. Only gave up 2 runs. 5-2, the Wolverines. They are your winners today. For the Merch, I'm Mike Monarski. Have a good day, everyone.